Hello students! In this video, we're gonna talk about the conversion of volume, pressure, and temperature. When we say conversion, it is the process of changing a value or expression from one form to another. Ibig sabihin, magko-compute tayo. Noong nakaraan ay napag-aralan natin ang properties of gases, lalo na ang mga katangian ng gases na pwedeng masukat. Unahin natin ang conversion of units regarding volume. Always remember the commonly used units for volume at ang iba pang properties of gases dahil kakailanganin natin yan sa ating mga susunod na topic. 1 ml is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. 1 liter is tantamount to 1 cubic decimeter. And finally, 1 cubic meter ay katumbas ng 1,000 liters. First, convert 10 ml to cubic centimeter. Ang una nating gagawin ay i-identify ang conversion factor. Sa ganitong paraan, mas magiging madali ang ating conversion. Makikita naman natin dito kung ano ang gagamitin natin. Hindi ibig sabihin na paborito mo si liter, iyan na ang gagamitin nating conversion factor or even si 1 cubic meter. We'll just write 1 ml is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. Next step is to write the given. Nakalagay dito, convert 10 ml to cubic centimeter. Ang given natin ay ang 10 ml. Just write 10 ml times. Gamitin natin ngayon ang conversion factor na na-identify natin. Dito pa lang, malalaman na natin kung ano ang ilalagay as our denominator and numerator. Dahil nga ang unit natin ay ml, ang magiging denominator natin ay ang 1 ml. Write the fraction bar and then ang ating numerator ay ang 1 cubic centimeter. It is now time for us to cancel ml. At matitira na lamang ang ating desired unit which is the cubic centimeter. Now, let us multiply 10 to 1, there you have 10 cubic centimeter over 1. Divide lang natin siya, and then the answer is 10 cubic centimeter. Madali lang, di ba learners? Let us have another example for volume. Convert 5,000 ml to cubic meter. Same procedure lang tayo learners. Kailangang ma-identify natin ang conversion factor na gagamitin sa ating conversion. We all know that 1,000 ml is tantamount to 1 liter. And gagamitin din natin ang commonly used units for volume which is 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liters. We have to write the given which is 5,000 ml times. Gamitin natin ang unang conversion factor which is 1,000 ml is equal to 1 liter. Ang ating denominator is 1,000 ml. And then there you have the fraction bar. Numerator natin is 1 liter. We're done in our first conversion factor. Next, it is now time for us to cancel ml. Times, we will use another conversion factor. Ang ating magiging denominator ay ang 1,000 liters. Fraction bar. Numerator natin is 1 cubic meter. It is now time for us to cancel liters. At natira na lang ay ang ating desired unit which is the cubic meter. Next step, 5,000 times 1 times 1 is equal to 5,000 cubic meter. Kinapi lang natin ang ating desired unit over 1 million. Let us now divide 5,000 cubic meter to 1 million. The answer is 0.005 cubic meter. Napakadali lang, di ba, learners? Ngayon naman ay ang conversion of units ng pressure. Tandaan na ang 1 atmosphere ay katumbas ng 760 millimeters of mercury. Ito din ay katumbas ng 76 centimeters of mercury is equal to 760 torr, tantamount to 101,325 Pascal and equal to 14.6956 pounds per square inch. First is we have to convert 975 millimeters of mercury to atmosphere. Identify the conversion factor, which is 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 millimeters of mercury. Same with our procedure, lagay natin ang given, which is 975 millimeters of mercury times, gamitin natin ang conversion factor para sa pressure, which is 1 atmosphere is tantamount to 760 millimeters of mercury. Alam naman natin ang ating denominator will be 760 millimeters of mercury, and then ang ating numerator ay ang 1 atmosphere. Cancel millimeters of mercury, and then it is now time for us to multiply 975 to 1 atmosphere. 975 atmosphere over 760. Then let us divide. The answer is 1.28 atmosphere. Ibig sabihin, ang 975 millimeters of mercury ay katumbas ng 1.28 atmosphere. For the next conversion of units regarding pressure is convert 1,520 torr to Pascal. Identify natin ang conversion factor. Gagamitin natin ang 760 torr is equal to 101,325 Pascal. Given natin is 1,520 torr times, ang denominator natin ay 760 torr, and then ang numerator natin ay ang 101,325 Pascal para makancel natin ang torr. Now, we have to multiply 1,520 to 101,325 Pascal is equal to 154,014,000 Pascal over 760. Finally, divide na natin ang value na nakuha natin. So the answer is 202,650 Pascal. Let us proceed to the conversion of units regarding temperature. Tandaan na ang 0 degrees Celsius ay katumbas ng 273.15 Kelvin, and 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert 100 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. Remember our formula in determining the Kelvin? Kelvin is equal to degrees Celsius plus 273.15. Next step is to write the value of degrees Celsius. It is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. Saan nanggaling yan? Dito po. So 100 degrees Celsius na i-convert natin sa Kelvin plus 273.15, and the answer is 373.15 Kelvin. Ibig sabihin, ang 100 degrees Celsius ay katumbas ng 373.15 Kelvin. Another conversion for temperature is convert negative 30 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. Remember the formula, Kelvin is equal to degrees Celsius plus 273.15. So, ang value ng ating degrees Celsius is negative 30. Yan ang ilalagay natin. Negative 30 degrees Celsius plus 273.15. The answer is 243.15 Kelvin. Ibig sabihin, ang negative 30 degrees Celsius ay katumbas ng 243.15 Kelvin. Another conversion for temperature is convert 10 degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit. Remember the formula for determining the degree Fahrenheit? 9/5 times degrees Celsius plus 32. Learners, tandaan ang formula in converting degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. Next, we have to substitute the given is equal to 9/5. Ang ating Celsius ay 10 plus 32. I-multiply lang natin ang 9 sa 10. 0 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 90/5 plus 32. Divide lang natin. 90 divided by 5 is equal to 18 plus 32. The answer is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Ibig sabihin, ang 10 degrees Celsius ay katumbas ng 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Pwede din, learners, na ganito ang gawin natin kapag magko-convert tayo ng degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. Degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 times degrees Celsius plus 32. Kanina yung 9/5, i-divide lang natin. So 9 divided by 5 is 1.8. Parang shortcut lang ito, learners. Degrees Fahrenheit is equal to, lagay natin ang value ng degrees Celsius natin, 1.8 times 10 plus 32. 1.8 times 10, the answer is 18. Copy lang natin to, plus 32. Degree Fahrenheit is equal to 50. Again, ibig sabihin, ang 10 degrees Celsius ay katumbas ng 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, sa conversion of units natin sa temperature, convert 98 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. Our formula in getting the degrees Celsius is degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 over 1.8. Substitute lang natin. We will use 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Lalagay natin dito, learners. Minus 32. I-copy natin ito. Pati ang 1.8. So, subtract lang natin yan. Degrees Celsius. 98 minus 32 is equal to 66 over 1.8. And then, divide natin. The answer is 36.67 degrees Celsius. Ibig sabihin, 98 degrees Fahrenheit ay katumbas ng 36.67 degrees Celsius. Sana ay naunawaan ninyo ang conversion of volume, pressure, and temperature. Enjoy learning because science matters. Good day!